guys, how you doing? It's Henry at Mowers and Blowers. Good morning. Nice sunny day today again, kind of hot, 75, something like that. I decided that I was going to go to my new shed and whip out the last two of the three in my project pile. Those three push mowers are the last three things in the garage in terms of mowers that don't work yet, that I haven't gotten through. There's another couple of snow blowers in there that I just picked up. I might use one for parts, might try to fix the other one. A Toro CR 3650, something like that. I wanted to get to this one, but the only thing that was keeping me from getting to this one was because this was missing the cover. That's it. And I didn't want to spend $20 to get the cover for the air filter. You know what I mean? I know. But that's been my purpose of the channel, is to try to do everything for free, you know? Especially when you're talking about a push mower, you know what I mean? I may get 150, 175 if this thing was perfect, you know what I mean? And if that was the case, I would spend the $20 for the filter and the cover, you know? It also needs a pull handle, which I have, no big deal. But I don't even know if the engine runs. So what I want to do is I want to try to get the engine running first, see if the self-propulsion works. And also this is missing the engagement cable for the rear propulsion, as well as the cable for the kill. As you can see, it's gone. It's gone ski from the bail handle. So it will take a handle, two cables, and an air filter cover and air filter, if the engine even runs. But I figure I'd knock out some of it, because since I don't have the cover for this, I do have a Kohler XT675 air filter base, but it doesn't have the cover. But remember, I made one Honda out of two Hondas yesterday. Well, the bad one has the Honda assembly. Well, the Kohler air filter base system is based on the Honda system. So here's the Honda air filter base, filter, and cover. And if this fits on the Kohler, problem fixed right there. But if it doesn't, I'll try to fabricate the Honda cover onto the XT675 base. And I know this fits on here. This is a horizontal kind of a clip-on, so that's not going to work, right? So I'm going to try to do that. But I hope the Honda one fits on here, and that'll be one problem fixed. The second of the three of the project pile that I whipped out is this old Scott's by John Deere. This is a pretty good mower, but it's older. You can tell it has a 6.5 Intake overhead valve engine. This is the model right before the Quantum version. Still a decent engine, you know what I mean? And pretty strong too. Actually, incidentally, this engine is the same engine that was on the lawnmower that I found off the street. That was my very first lawnmower ever that I found on the street. It's what propelled me into deciding to do a YouTube channel on mowers. This was about 5 years ago when I got that engine, so it's another refresher course for me on this engine. I changed cleaned the carburetor, and I changed the head gasket for that engine. That was my very first fix on a lawnmower ever, you know. But anyway, the reason why I put off fixing this for so long was because the rear self-propulsion was seized. Like, I couldn't move it and stuff, and I know that's a complete Jamal Alatet. That's a big headache, you know what I mean? Miraculously, while we were putting up the shed and moving shit around, right? Miraculously, it unfroze, and now it does move. So, I don't know, if it moves now, wheels are in good shape. I mean, the deck looks okay. If I can get this running, it's a good mulcher, self-propel, you know? Gonna need cables for it, obviously. I tried to tighten these wing nut knobs on here, but it's so rusted it won't even move. So I'm gonna just at least get the handle put back up here like that and mess with it. And then on to the Lawnboy. Sometimes these wing nut things just won't come off. So instead of me trying to find some nuts and bolts, I've got tons of old handles from mowers. It's been piling up in my backyard. I really got to start thinking about cleaning up eventually, you know. I'm sure I'll be able to find some wing bolts here and a handle for what I need for the Lawnboy. Alright, so we got a handle now, nice and stiff. That's starting to look like a real lawnmower. Now let's get to the air filter base on the Lawnboy. So this is the Honda air filter base, air filter and cover. If I could get this to fit on here, that would be problem solved. Because I just don't have this particular air filter base cover.
Henry, you're so cheap.
Well, the whole point of the channel is to get shit running for free. No money spent, ever. And I've stuck to that, aside from getting parts and stuff for really good shit, for the past 3 years. My first year, I actually spent money on shit, you know? Remember, I used to buy mowers for $10, $5 to $10. I would buy lawn tractors up to $50 or $100. Actually, that year, the first year, I sold like 88 mowers and tractors. So there's something about that. And that carburetor is dirty. I just want to see if this thing fits on there first, you know. This is based off of Honda, so it ought to work. Got to take these little things out. Oh, you know I'm gonna lose that. Is this gonna fit? Is it gonna fit? Oh, it defers a little because it touches the carburetor somehow. It's maybe off by like, yeah. It's not gonna fit because it just, this thing's in the way. I guess I could cut it. This thing is in the way, so I don't think it'll work. I'll mess with it and see if it's modifiable. So the Honda one's definitely not going to fit, because even if you cut the inner parts of the plastic, it is crooked. It's just designed the way they drill the holes for the carburetor bolts. It's off by a millimeter. Even the width between the two holes, it's different by a millimeter. So I'm not going to try to mess up this Honda one just to make it fit. It would be crooked anyway, like that, instead of this, you know. So this is a Kohler XT675 one. It differs from this one, shorter and wider. But if you look at the way the carburetor gasket is, it's identical, see? So this Kohler XT675 air filter base will fit on this XT6.5 one. Should be perfectly. And it looks like it does, see? So I just have to make this air filter cover fit that, just so it covers it like that. You know, that's all I need. So I'll do that later. You know why? Because I know I can do it, or at least I have confidence that I can do it. So I'll keep this off for now, because look at this carburetor. It's in complete disarray, you know what I mean? But I will put this back on and try to start it first, to see what happens. As you can see, I don't have a cable for this. And if you don't have the bail cable for this, right, how are you gonna take the brake off the flywheel and the kill mechanism, right? So let's try to clamp it. It's a lot of pressure, you know what I mean? I know you know what I mean. So while you guys were just sitting on your asses watching TV, I got one of my new short cables, drilled a hole here after measuring how much play you had, right? To get this thing to disengage. So I have a new cable here, drilled a hole there, added one of these things so that this handle doesn't come back forward again from another handle. Put a handle on the pull rope and watch. Look at that, perfect. Got a disengage handle. Now, of course, the rear self-propelled is another story. I don't have a cable for that for sure. You know? Maybe I do, I'm not sure. Anyway, and now we can pull start it. Look at that. Smooth. All right, so here's the true test. Let's put some gassage in it. Bone dry, of course, probably. This has been sitting in my yard for at least a year, so God knows how much before that. We'll check the Earl. Ew. Actually, it's bad, but there's oil in it. All right, let's spray some ether into that yucky looking carburetor. The choke flap is closed and seems very not corroded, but varnished. Let's see if it turns over, huh? Wow, cool. Next thing is put some gas in it, maybe, right? Putting some very expensive gas in here. It's just 87 octane, but holy crap, I didn't need to put that much in. Damn it. It's like $5 right there. All right, so gas is going in there. It's trickling. What do you guys think? After seeing the condition of that carburetor on the outside, are you not inclined to think that for sure you're gonna need a carburetor clean? Could this carburetor be perfectly running and clean on the inside, just looks like hell on the outside? We'll find out right now, because there should be flow of gas into the bowl, and if this starts on the first pull and runs on its own, we don't need to clean the carburetor. See how it runs. Ready? Let's help it out. Let's just humor it. Let's help it out. Once it starts, maybe things will start to move around, flow, loosen things up, and it might stay running. No. So that carburetor is definitely all totally varnished. Let's take it apart and check it out. Okay, this carburetor was the kind that was really difficult to remove. You have to disconnect the thermostat lever from the muffler to get it off. So I figure I'd just take the bowl off and do a quick and dirty. Let's see how it worked. Just a quick and dirty. There's a lot of varnish in it. sounds really good. Let's see if it starts up again. Sounds really good, huh? Strong too. Nice. Nice. Now I'll try to get the air filter cover to fit on here. Well, here you go. Not very pretty, but it works. It works. Okay, ain't too bad. So now we got a working mower. I'm gonna try to find a cable for the rear self-propulsion, and we'll see if the rear self-propulsion works.
Okay, I'm gonna try this now. It's been plugged in for a few hours. So here it says press button and then hold the lever down and then let go of the button. Let's see what happens. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna tilt it away from me just in case. Press button, hold it down. What the fuck? It's draining all the lights. Holy shit. It blew a fuse. Okay, here we go. Okay, round two. This time, I'm gonna unplug it. Okay, hold on. Unplugged. All right. Hold it down. Nothing. Try it again. Nada.
Okay, scratch that. This is a push mower, not self-propelled. And I should have known that because there's no extra holes in the handle for a self-propulsion handle, you know? So there is no, and the guy, it wasn't before because it's not made that way. See, there's no place to put the self-propulsion, so this was just a push mower. What threw me off was that hole for the cable for the self-propulsion, but it might have had a grommet plug in there for the push mower version. Other than that, that's it. Good. All right, a quick spit shine. Fabricated a cover for the air filter base, put a handle on the pull rope, got a bail handle stopper, a new cable, cleaned the carburetor, put gas in it. Now it's a pretty good running Lawnboy push mower with a bagger. I'll list it for $145. Take as low as $80. I haven't been selling anything lately. I don't know what the story is, but it doesn't matter. I don't have that many push mowers anyway. I just list it the way it is. You know what I'm saying? If they want it, they can come get it. Thanks a lot for joining me on today's real quick project pile fix. Some stuff that we had to do to it, but it runs pretty good. I'm pretty surprised. Glad to get this out of my shed and at least running condition, you know. We'll tackle this one sometime soon. We'll see you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey guys, John with Turning Wrenches, 85. See you guys next time on Mowers and Blowers.
Hey, if you guys enjoyed the video, remember to give me a like. Also, comment below. Subscribe. Remember, it doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It's free, right? Also, hit that little bell. That way you'll get post notifications whenever there's a new video and you won't miss out on any of them. Remember to follow my Instagram and Facebook, as well as if you'd like to donate $1 or $2, paypal.me/mowersandblowers. Really appreciate all the support. Also, to keep the videos coming every day, support the channel. Bye.